This is not actually EA, but this is my chair. What's shaking, Chewy Nation? ChewbaccaLemma here back. Oh my goodness, it's happening! With a Madden 19 video. Oh man, this feels so good. The time just flew. I feel like it happened so fast. I guess because they released it beginning of August. But this is absolutely crazy. I'm so excited to bring new content to you guys, and I will definitely do it. I mean, it's gonna be daily. It might be double uploads. Okay, maybe not triple uploads. Maybe I don't want to just bombard you with videos because I'm not sure you guys want that. But I'm really excited about bringing content. It will be very much daily at least. So I'm so excited, and I hope it portrays through the camera here just how thankful I am for you guys for such a great Madden 18 year, a great Madden 17 year, and hopefully a fantastic Madden 19 year. If you're new here, we're going to talk about sniping. If you don't know what sniping is, basically it's working the auction house. You find cards for cheaper than what they're worth, and then you sell them for what they're worth, and you make a lot of coins. Last year, I had a 99 overall team. I think I was one of the first. I wasn't the first, not at all. I definitely wasn't the first, but I was one of the first to get to a 99 overall last year, and it was just by sniping and doing solos, of course, and playing head-to-head, but like nothing with spending money in the game. So if you want to spend no money in the game, I will show you how to compete, how to get a team that can compete with the best team. So if that's something that interests you, or if you spend a lot of money and you still want to know how to make coins, I think this will be a good channel for you. Also, I do gameplays and other stuff as well, but I'm so excited to bring this exclusive information to you, which really isn't exclusive. You know, I was thinking, why did no Game Changer? I didn't see it. I didn't see any Game Changer get footage of the auction house. I could be wrong. Maybe they weren't allowed, perhaps, as well. You don't know. But this exclusive look at the auction house. I'm so excited. I don't even know if I can call it exclusive because anybody, I mean, not anybody, but if you got it, you can, a lot of people can, you know, have access to the game now, can do it. So anyway, I'll call it exclusive because that's what I want to call it. But let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, here we are, Madden 19. I know I already gave an intro, but I'm still excited, okay? I'm still excited, and I just hope you can see it, you know? I think you can see. I think you can tell I'm excited. But let's discuss. Towards the end of this video, I am going to talk about pack odds. They did put those into the game, you know, odds of hitting a certain level elite, all that stuff, overall elite. So all that stuff is in the game now, so I'll talk about that. I just want to spend a minute or two at the end of the video, because I do think it's interesting. I know it's kind of a weird place to put it, but, you know, I don't really want to make a whole video on it, and I think others have mentioned it as well. Just my take on it. But that is not why we're making this video. We're talking about how EA loves us because they made no change. Thank you so much, EA! Thank you! This is not actually EA, but this is my chair. But this... Okay, as you see, it looks identical. It looks identical right there. I am loved. I am loved. This is actually the shirt that I wore when I got baptized. And, oh, thank you so much. If you go to the auction house, EA, thank you so much. I really am appreciative of this. I really am. Okay, let's discuss. So if you go to the auction house, you will see that there's only 5 cards on the auction house, so you're probably not going to be doing much sniping right now, but if you have access to the game. But we're not going to be talking about sniping. We're going to be talking about everything else. I mean, we're going to be talking about sniping, but we can't actually snipe. If you go to the left side, you see type. Click on that. It looks the same. Really, it is. The playbooks, I do want to mention that towards later on for a minute, but everything looks the same. One thing that I did notice, I was testing this before, is they did not fix the glitch yet, and it might be a little disappointing. So I guess I'm talking a lot of good about EA. Just a small thing. So if I just type in J here, you see how these two guys are, you know, both have J. If I do J, but then I do type, so they're both on defense, right? So if I do all defense or position or whatever, they should come up, right? They still don't come up. That's a glitch from last year that was still in the game. So if you wanted me there, I talked bad, okay? Maybe they're listening and they will see that. Maybe this is the first time they knew about it, but maybe no one ever brought that to their attention. But that stinks that's in the game. It does limit a little bit of filtering that you can do. Just not much, but it is something. Like sometimes you might do like the letter A in all offense. You can't do that. Like you want to, but you can't. Anyway, okay, so quality looks the same. The one thing I want to talk about this for a minute is last year they made a big change in the auction house where they changed it from like instead of 80 to 84 they did 80 to 81, 82 to 83, 84 85, 86, 80, you know, instead of doing like, you know, 80 to 84, 85 to 89, 994, stuff like that. They made that change last year, I think it was, and it was fine. I mean, it makes sense to do the change. I think it's a fine change. But for sniping, it definitely hurts a little bit. You kind of wish they went back to the old way. Because what happens is the more strict you get, it just makes the skill gap for sniping a lot less. So if I want to do a cool filter, I might do 80 to 84, and I might put a letter in here, and I might do program and stuff like that if I want to get specific players in there. But now you just, the fact that you can go down so far, and there's no way to get around that, you can't do 80 to 84 anymore. You have to do 82 to 83 or 80 to 81 or whatever. It does take away a little bit there with sniping. I think overall it's fine, but it does definitely reduce the skill gap a little bit. But if you're good at sniping, we made a 99 overall team last year. No money spent, and we were one of the first to do it. So it definitely is not like really any harder. Maybe a tad harder, I guess. I don't know. But I didn't notice it, I guess, is what I should say. Unfortunately, I wish they went back to the old way. I mean, that's the one thing. But it's still something that I think, you know, you can tell. I mean, it looks identical outside the visual. It looks a little bit crisper. So I think overall, that looks great. That looks great. Team, of course, you expect all 32 teams. No team free agent exactly like last year. Cap value, didn't change the cap value at all. Didn't add 81 plus or anything like that. I'm shocked they didn't do that last year at the end of the year, but yeah, it looks identical. I guess they could do like 0, they could do like 11 to 15, 16 to 20 or something. They could add that eventually because they only have, what, 9 things here? They may do that eventually. Maybe. Maybe not. Anyway, program, you see that, identical. The one thing I wanted to mention with the playbook is that they have offense and defensive playbook here. I think that's a mistake. By the time you get your hands on the game, they may already be out of the game. But that's something I didn't want to forget to say because that's weird, and I don't think that's supposed to be there. Because why would you have that when you have the type playbook? Yeah, it doesn't really make any sense, but that is there. Mistakenly, I think, perhaps, but I don't know. I'm just, you know, I don't. Anyway, there's all the day one stuff that you could get there. And then the chemistries, you will see all kinds of chemistries. I mean, there's so many. And it's going to take a while to figure out how all this stuff works because it is such a big shift from last year. I don't feel like there's a whole lot of information out right now on this stuff. So I'll be interested to see how, you know, how people build their teams. I hope it will be unique. I hope people will build teams that are unique and not everybody run the same team. Maybe this will help with that. I hope so. I think that's what they want. I mean, they want people to obviously spend money, but they also want a good, you know, a good game and want people to enjoy it. Like that's, of course, any game would want that. So I hope that this will, you know, just be able to make a little bit more variety on the online gameplay. Because right now we just have, you know, in Madden 18, it was just everybody had Calvin, Carmichael, and Moss. Or, you know, wide receivers. Pretty much those three, or, you know, 2 of those 3. You know, quarterback, everybody was running Michael Vick for a lot of the year. And, you know, a lot of the same players for everybody there. So there's all those chemistries, a lot of red chems there. Juke move specialist, spin move specialist, stiff arm specialist. Truck specialist. I literally didn't even know that was in the game. Did you guys know? I didn't know. Situational pass rusher, I've heard that one. Yeah, so anyway, that's all the chems there. So what do you guys think about the auction house? Obviously, you probably think good, right? Like, I hope. Like, they didn't make any changes. I really, really am thankful to EA for doing that. I think what's so important is that there is a way to build a team without spending money. And I feel like it would be really easy for EA to say, and credit to them, that if we take away the way to build a team through sniping, like if we go to the FIFA auction house, which is not like even close to as good, or we go to like what MLB The Show does, which is hard. If we went to that, then people would spend money because that's the only way to make money or grind. You know, like you probably just, you know, a lot of people would just spend money. But the fact is, I feel like you would lose a lot of people by doing that, and you know, people may not even buy your game, and you might even lose people that do spend money. And also just the fact that then you're just being like, you know what, it's all about money. And granted, you're a business, I understand that, but I just want to say, like, I really do appreciate, this is a win, in my opinion, towards EA. I wish there was there is the little glitch, and, you know, of course, there's small things. But for now, we're getting off to the right foot. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So there's that. And then let's go ahead and venture on over to the store. So I did want to talk about the store because I thought it was interesting, and I like to talk about things that are interesting. So EA did go ahead and add the pack odds. Now, I put my favorite team to be the Texans, of course. That's why you see, I think, DeAndre Hopkins and Deshaun Watson here, I think. I'm assuming. Unless you all have that, which would be awesome, but I doubt that's probably the case. So if you go to like Gold Player Pack, if you click on it, 7,500 coins just like last year. If you click on it, I don't know if the points are the same. I think, maybe, I'm not sure. If you click View Info, which is triangle or Y on the Xbox. Of course, you guys can read. I don't know why I'm saying that. Anyways, if you click on it, you see that there's almost a 4% chance of pulling an 83 plus. Now, hopefully, I wonder if this is the same as last year or if it's a little bit better because now they have to give the odds out or they chose to do it. I don't even know if they had to. I know that it was getting to that point and maybe eventually they wanted to get ahead of it a little bit or maybe they had to. I don't know. But anyway, I don't follow it enough. Anyway, 3.9%. That seems actually not terrible. 4%, I mean, that's 1 in 25 to pull an 83 plus. Is that bad? And then 5.9%. I don't know. Did you see that quick math? If it was 4%, 1 in 25? I'm a math teacher, remember. I love math. Anyway, and then if you go to the 50,000, I just want to talk about this. If you have open up 50,000 coins, 3% chance, 3.1% chance, amount of 1 in, 30, a little over 130, chance of pulling an 88 plus. That actually doesn't seem bad. Now, granted, 50,000 coins is a lot of coins. If you multiply 50,000 times 30, that would be what? Is that 1.5 million? Okay. But maybe not that good odds then. Odds are, yeah, okay, that's not really that good. If you spend 1.5 million coins, you should, in theory, get, or even a little bit more than that, you should get an 88 plus. I hope that math was right when I was just... It's too much pressure, okay? It's too much pressure. I'm making a video. It's just too much. They get a player pack, which, if you want to see those odds, I don't know. But anyways, I'm so excited for this year. I think this is really, really cool. I think overall, this is so much of a win. I hope the gameplay is good because everything else has been a thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. There has been very little thumbs down from what I've seen. The solos that you get day one, the content day one, everything at day one looks fantastic. The gameplay has been not great from what we've seen, but if it does come around, this could be one of the better Maddens we've seen. I'm hopeful, okay? I'm hopeful, maybe to a fault. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope it was informative and entertaining and amazing and the best video you've ever seen. That's all I got. ChewbaccaLemma.